People who look for reliability in VCR look for Hitachi. Look at the difference in Hitachi's warranty. A full 24 months on parts at no extra cost. Double the competition. And inside, the heart of Hitachi's Luminar Video is precision engineered of extra durable space-age materials. Better engineered, best warranty. That's the Hitachi Touch. Available.
Do you recognize the device in this commercial? If not, you are looking at a perfect example of obsolete technology. A technology that was widely used just 20 years ago. As consumerism grows stronger and stronger every day, technology is also steadily advancing beside it. Both of these things combined creates a dangerous situation for our environment, the creation of eWaste. Obsolete technology are outdated devices such as outdated computer hardware, record players, and etc. that are no longer used by the mass public, even if they are in working condition. Technology is rapidly growing, and devices we grew up with are becoming obsolete. The MP3 player, for example. The Diaz Ayala Archive at FIU is taking steps to curate old tech and educate people on its importance in society.
Well, actually, it's the only way that we're going to have to ensure the availability of the content. What if we don't have any equipment any longer to play a vinyl or to play a 78? We're going to lose the actual content forever. No more access to those, historical pieces. And that's why it's so important. Mm-hmm.
As people consume more tech and mindlessly upgrade their devices every year, discarded technology is often thrown into landfills and forgotten. E-waste contains toxic chemicals such as mercury that, when exposed to heat, damage the atmosphere. This is especially important for South Florida, as these chemicals also seep into our groundwater as well. According to the Global E-Waste Statistics Partnership, the total e-waste generated from the US in 2019 was almost 7,000 kilotons, and this number is likely to keep growing.
So we have a cassette deck that is also connected to we do it because we have this commitment and we want to preserve, right, this information. This is probably from the 70s. And you can not just study through them, you can not just conduct research, but you can also inform yourself what happened at that time, what happened with my family, what happened with the people that live during that period. Is very interesting.
Another solution ordinary people can contribute to is donating their old tech to places like GameStop that can recycle devices for them.
The point of the trade-in program is to pretty much reuse any device. So consoles, games, even if they're damaged, we take in damaged stuff. So anything that's damaged, we actually fix it so that it doesn't go to waste. So it's pretty much reusing as a refurbished item. So there's tablets, there's phones, there's games, all types of consoles, controllers, even TV controllers sometimes. So there's all that type of stuff. Ooh, around 20 maybe a little bit more. Depends on the week, how it's going. Pretty much you have to give me your license, all your information, we scan it, we take your fingerprint to make sure those items are not stolen. It's a government thing they have to do. It's like a pawn shop, that's pretty much what it is. And then we pack it up, it goes on trade hold for 14 days to make sure nothing's been tracked, if there's nothing not stolen or anything. Then we release it and we finally put it down on the floor. Of course, it's helping people. Even some people come in just to give us the items. They don't even want money for them. They just don't want to throw them away. They feel bad. So yeah, it's pretty much that, and it's better for the environment, reuse. A lot of people don't throw things away, and they get some cash for it no matter what.
This graph from Statistica.com shows what people are doing with their old electronics in 2022, and finding a specialty place to recycle electronics is the #1 answer. This is why we visited the Sunset Candle Trash and Recycling Center to responsibly discard some old laptops and tablets. The process is easy and free, not to mention better for the environment. This specific center accepts almost any electronic device, such as computer monitors and televisions, personal computers, keyboards, hard drives and printers, VCRs, cell phones, radios, and more. Something else has also happened in recent years. Retro and Y2K culture is back in style. Gen Z and millennials are running in hordes to record stores and thrift stores alike to snag genuine vintage cameras, record players, and gaming consoles, unknowingly helping the environment as they're doing so.
I feel like retro electronics are kind of like a piece of history, kind of like an artifact in a way. And they hold so much value in the way they can be discarded from like night to day. What's really cool about a lot of people my age having the kind of hobby it is to collect really old retro kind of devices is that not only does it help with e-waste, but it really does preserve the history that the device has and how it helped whenever it came out. The technology today is so disposable. Things come out and release, and then a new thing comes out the next year, and then it gets completely thrown away. It's really nice that people are able to collect these things not only as a hobby, but it's kind of trending right now to be able to collect old pieces of technology. That really does keep all of this e-waste out of the cycle and maintains and slows down and betters the environment.
So this worrying problem does seem to have some hope. By raising awareness of this issue, people will be more mindful of discarding their devices and will try their best to extend their device's life cycle, while also appreciating and conserving the devices and tech that came before their time.